In this video, I am going to talk about the different career options available in data science. If you're trying to get into data science, you're not just limited in options. Just the data science jobs are not the only options available to you. Rather, there are a whole lot of other areas related to data science that you can also explore. So let's try to understand what the options are. The first one, the obvious one, is statisticians. Now, these are people who work in government, public sectors, central banks, think tanks, in clinical research companies. So, anyone with a degree or post-graduation degree or a PhD in statistics can become a statistician in different public and private companies. Okay, and it's as lucrative as a data science job. So this is a very traditional profession which has been there for many decades, and it's still very lucrative. Quants. Now, if you are from finance, I'm sure you must have heard about what the quant does. So quants are people who are probably one of the highest paid profession in the banking industry. So there are people who build models to price financial product, to measure risk in the banking and financial industry. So they work on a whole lot of mathematical things. So if you're good with mathematics and probability and statistics and so on, and you have interest in finance and financial investments, then you might consider becoming a quant. Data scientist, of course. So if you are interested in more of problem solving using statistics and machine learning, then you can of course explore the different options available in becoming a data scientist. It's considered one of the sexiest profession of 21st century, as the Harvard Business Review put it. It's a relatively new profession, but it's high in demand, and you should be a reasonably good programmer, and you should be good with machine learning, statistics, and how you can use machine learning and statistics to solve a variety of problems across domains. So it's not domain specific, unlike a quant. Actuaries. So actuaries are the people who work in insurance. They work in pricing insurance product, and they also work in quantifying the risk involved in insurance companies or insurance business. You can qualify to become an actuary. So every country has actuarial society. You can write the papers and qualify to become an actuary. It's heavily is highly paid profession. The high pay and less stress is perhaps one of the main reason why it actually ranks the very high among the best jobs. So you can also consider to become an actuary. Quantitative analyst. So these are people who work in bank, but they are not necessarily quants who work at the front office. They basically work in the back offices, trying to build econometric models, statistical model to sort of calculate or quantify risk. They also do model validation, model audit, and model implementation. So if you are someone with a degree in hard sciences like engineering, computer science, economics, or statistics, you can become a quantitative analyst in bank and other financial institutions. Economist. If you are interested in to become an economist, economists do work in many quantitative research work. They do use statistics, machine learning, operation research, a whole lot of things in solving problems related to economy, related to government policy, and related to many other areas, not just related to the social science. Rather, it's also related to the business and private enterprises and so on. So professional economists work in corporates, governments, and central bank. So you can be a consulting economist as well. So all you need is an MA or MSc in economics, or just a PhD is always better. Sports statistician. So statistics or machine learning is now being heavily used in sports industry. So you can become a sports statistician. Many companies hire people with programming and statistics skills, and who can use their skills in predicting the outcome of a sports event. And a lot of people actually require the service of these people. Becoming a biostatistician or a clinical researcher, somebody who is going to be working in the pharmaceutical industry to understand whether a particular drug that has been discovered is going to work or not. So many people with an interest in statistics get into such field, and it's quite lucrative. Especially this is interest, very lucrative career for life science people who have degrees in botany, zoology, pharmaceutical science, or maybe even biostatistics and so on. Operational research. Well, this is a field that was discovered during the Second World War. It is more coming from the military strategy. So people with an operation research background, and even though somebody hasn't done operation research degree, even someone with engineering or mathematics or even physics degree can work as operation research professional in military, in aviation, in manufacturing, in shipping industry, and they're quite well paid as well. You can also become a data journalist. So if you have a flavor for writing, so you want to write well, and you also want to do data analysis. So this is fairly new profession, and the one who has popularized this is no other than Nate Silver, who was written in his who has been writing or developing 538, one of the most popular blog on election prediction and sports prediction. So every media company is now looking out for data journalists who are good with data and data crunching, at the same time have interest in news and events. So these are some of the options that you can explore other than the traditional data science job description that you might be coming across on different job sites.